to my market wrap for Wednesday, December 21st, 2016. Sideways is the name of the game today. Market's just been meandering, basically down 16 points the whole day with the exception of the close. Thought we were going to break 20,000 this morning when we went up 20 points or so. And then it came back down and said, nah, I don't think so. It's like there's this wall, or, like when you're constipated and you got to kind of take a shit. You can't, you need a little booster. It looks like the market needs a little booster to get over that level. Maybe a little bit of Metamucil or Fiber One, or maybe, just maybe, that enema. You gotta jam it in there and let it flush itself out, right? Anyway, let's get into it today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed down 32.66 points to 19,941.96, or 0.16%. The S&P, or the Nasdaq Composite, closed down 12.51 points to 5471.43, or down 0.23%. The S&P 500 index closed down 5.58 points to 2265.18, or 0.25%. The small cap Russell 2000 index closed down 8.76 points to 1375.19, or 0.63%. Going on to other indices. The Nasdaq 100 Triple Qs closed down 4.90 points to 4948.90, or down 0.10%. The Mid-Cap 400 Index closed down 7.41 points to 1679.62, or down 0.44%. The Small Cap 600 Index closed down 5.68 points to 848.99, or 0.66%. The NYSE Composite Index closed down 29.62 points to 11,142.57, or 0.27%. Looking at the XAU, the Gold and Silver Index closed down 0.16 points to 73.65, or 0.22%. Looking at the Semiconductor or SOX Index, closed up 0.35 points to 918.33, or 0.04% to the upside. And looking at the VIX, closed down 0.18 points to 11.27, or 1.57%. Really interesting. It's gone divergent, or it's gone contrarian, shall I say, sorry. The VIX usually goes down when the market goes up, and it goes up when the market goes down. It's been a quite interesting trend I've been seeing the past couple of weeks. Getting on to market internals. Total share volume on the New York Stock Exchange, kind of thin. 2.84 billion shares traded, of which 1.062 billion was advancing, 1.74 billion was declining, and 37 million was unchanged. Looking at the Nasdaq index, 1.49 billion total share volume traded, of which 556 million was advancing, 874 million was declining, and 60 million was unchanged. Looking at the NYSE market, or AMEX, 89 million shares, almost 90, a hair under 90, let's say 89.9 million shares traded today total, of which 50.6 million was advancing, 35.9 million was declining, and 3.3 million was unchanged. Looking at the advanced decline line or market breadth, total issues advancing on the New York Stock Exchange, 1,418. Declining issues, 1,600. Unchanged, 109. Looking at the Nasdaq stock market, 1,093 issues were advancing, 1,765 were declining, and 162 were unchanged. Looking at the NYSE market, or AMEX, 155 were advancing, 168 were declining, and 22 issues were unchanged. Getting on to the currencies and commodities section versus the US dollar, the euro, 1.0426, up 0.0038. The yen versus the dollar, 117.54, down 0.32. And my favorite currency, the English pound, 1.2354, down 0.0014. The Australian dollar, 0.7239, down 0.0020. And the Swiss franc, 1.0267, down 0.0021. Going into the commodity section, West Texas Intermediate crude. And this is good. The spread is narrowing between the two, and I'll explain it in a second. West Texas Intermediate crude, $52.54 a barrel, down 76 cents a barrel, or down 1.43%. Brent North Sea crude, $54.54 a barrel. So it's a $2 spread. It's getting narrow, which is good. You want to see them be within about $1 of each other. Down 80 cents a barrel, or down 1.48%. Price of gold, $1,133 even a troy ounce, down 60 cents, or down 0.05%. Price of silver, $15 and it's rounded up to 96 cents. It's actually 0.995, down 0.112, so 12.2 cents, or down 0.76%. Looking at equity index futures, the Dow futures down 18 points to 9,881 even, down 0.09%. Looking at the S&P 500 future, 2259.50, down $7, or 0.31%. And closing today's market wrap, a 10-year bond up 6/32 of a point, yield to maturity down to 2.539%. This has just been a very flattish, day, flattish market. Going to be a flattish week, next couple of weeks, with the New Year's and Christmas coming up now, and hopefully, we'll make 20,000 tomorrow. I mean, all we need is 60 some odd points. 59 points, just about change, almost 60 points. So that's not much. That can happen in a blink of an eye. So I know it doesn't mean anything. It's a psychological number. The Dow doesn't mean shit anyway. Really. It's only for history's sake. I mean, the Dow's only 30 stocks. Yeah, they revise it as time goes on. Stocks come in, stocks go out to reflect what's current. But still, it's only 30 stocks. You want to look at the S&P. You want to look at the Russell. Broad-based indices that tell you how things are really going. Anyway, I want to wish you all a good evening, a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll talk to you guys soon. And I just want to say that never give up on your dreams. Always fight the fight. Persevere no matter what obstacles life throws at you. And if you found this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And also support me on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.